मेरे पिछले प्रेजेंटेशन में मैंने देखा during one of the general presentations on omni channel there was one data that came out and the data said that currently the Indian mobile phone number is 500 million. So 500 million mobile phones are actually there in the Indians hands. ठीक है? And दूसरा data था कि every day an average Indian is spending 5 hours on mobile. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि 2,500 million hours per day is an opportunity for retail. Just think about it. 2,500 million hours. एक दिन का उतना opportunity जा रहा है सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये ढूंढने के लिए कि मुझे किससे बात करना है, मुझे क्या खरीदना है, मुझे किसने एडवर्टाइज किया, मुझे किसने कॉल किया, मुझे क्या चाहिए, मुझे क्या बता रहा है कि क्या चाहिए, कौन बता रहा है कि क्या चाहिए, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, whether it's WhatsApp or any other kind of information. Now coming to the second part. Now while phone is also creating one particular session, there is also a supermarket that is also being targeted because there is an expectation of shopping, there is an expectation of creative shopping, there is an expectation of going around the supermarket and indulging in shopping. And then beside that, there are also areas where everybody seems to say that price is everything. Sab kuch price hai. So we did a small research from Elasticrun. We also did a small research कि category management आजकल is not out inside out. मेरे पास क्या है और मुझे क्या लेकर आना है is not category management now. Category management is something different, and what I'm going to show you is not only price. So I hope everybody is interested कि price को छोड़ के और क्या कर सकते हैं. So let's begin. So 2014 to 2022, everybody has a cup of tea, we talk and say, Arey, you know what, this has happened, that has happened, this incidents have happened, government has raised, we have GSTs, etc. But I'm quoting down some 6 to 7 major situations that have happened which have impacted the consumer's approach towards business. If you want business, you need people. And if you want people, and the things that have affected the people is what I am trying to show here. In 2012, from 2014, we had one person who is a prime minister. He has not changed. And he has come with a majority of bill. So, सारे bills धड़ाधड़ pass होए जा रहे हैं. Lok Sabha में, when you have the majority, you can pass. And then you have the Rajya Sabha, then the bills get passed. GST is a game changer. For every person who has actually understood the GST norm, now every person actually has more money in his pocket because of the input tax. Launch of 4G. 4G actually created a situation where business was not the only element, education was also an element, transportation was an element, logistics was an element, the whole picture changed in 4G. India is the cheapest source of data in 4G. E-commerce, it became a complete industry in itself. जैसे factory होती है ना, e-commerce एक factory बन गया. E-commerce for education, e-commerce for auto, e-commerce for purchase, e-commerce for government approvals, e-commerce for tenders. सारा एक factory बन गया e-commerce. Then we have startup ecosystem. How many people know that maximum number of EV startups are in which place in Maharashtra? It is in Pune. Maximum EV startups जो आपको दिख रहे हैं ना, EV vehicles, most of them are actually being started by guys from Savitribai Phule University, Pune. That is where the maximum EVs are actually starting up. There are more than 150 startup ecosystems that are happening in Pune purely to drive electric vehicles. Education, FMCG and logistics open. COVID and work from home. Do you know 41 crore people moved out from, were displaced due to COVID. Everybody knows it. But do you know 11 crore people have not come back to cities? How many people have actually bought flats and now the builder is saying, sorry, aapko और 10 महीने लगेंगे because they don't have manpower. This is the truth. Labor actually is not, the people who actually were there on a semi-labor or a labor condition now decided they will open shops in villages. So कुछ नहीं करना है तो एक छोटा सा किराना दुकान खोल लूँगा, and that is what is happening in the deep rural villages. This is what is changing the system. Smart cities, everybody knows. DFC मतलब dedicated freight corridor. Anybody understands what's a dedicated freight corridor? Goods की गाड़ी आपको स्टेशन में नहीं रुकेगी. गुड्स की गाड़ी सीधी जाती है और उसका पटरी अलग हो गया है. सो फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स अगर दिल्ली से तुमको कन्याकुमारी माल भेजना है 5 दिन नहीं चाहिए, 2 दिन, क्योंकि सीधा एक ही गुड्स की गाड़ी सॉर्टेड ट्रेन चलेगी. सिमिलरली रूरल इकोनॉमी टैक्स लॉस, ये सारी चीजें अभी कस्टमर को अफेक्ट कर रही है. सो व्हाट इज अ चेंजिंग कंज्यूमर. अभी देखिए कंज्यूमर अभी कहां पहुंच गया. नाउ ही इज नॉट बिलीविंग इजिली. अगर आप बोले दिस प्रोडक्ट इज गुड एंड नॉट, ही इज नॉट बिलीविंग, ही गोज इन गूगल. कितना एक्सपीरियंस हो चुका है कि पिताजी ने बेटे को बोला बेटा ऐसा मत करो, ऐसे ऐसे होगा, अच्छा ऐसा है क्या, मैं गूगल देखता हूँ. पर्सनली आप लोगों ने एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा. ही चेक्स गूगल, ही डजंट बिलीव एनीथिंग. सेकेंड इज वैल्यू कॉन्शियस शॉपिंग. वैल्यू कॉन्शियस शॉपिंग का मतलब ये नहीं है कि खाली पैसा चाहिए. अगर वो बड़ा पैकेट भी ले रहा है तो एम आई गेटिंग द वैल्यू पर ml. अगर मैंने डायपर लिया वैल्यू पर पीस, अगर मैंने काजू लिया तो वैल्यू पर केजी. ये सारी शुरू हो चुकी है. दिस इज कॉल्ड वैल्यू कॉन्शियस शॉपिंग. ही वॉन्ट्स टू बी admired, surrounded and influenced. किसको नहीं चाहिए? Everybody wants to be admired, surrounded and influenced. If you get it, if the presentation gets a little body, you start looking at Instagram. And then you actually get 3-4 advertisements. ये जूते ले लो, ये शॉप ले लो, ये शर्ट ले लो, आपके लिए स्पेशल डील. This is one. Is willing to pay a premium for his belief. This is very important. He is ready to pay a premium if he believes the product is organic, if the product is what he likes, if the product is made in India, if the product is what he can actually convert it. So he's ready to pay for it. Gen Z के expectation बिल्कुल ही अलग हो गए. So now it is not that what I have, मेरे दुकान में क्या है मैं उसको जाके change करूँगा. Those days are gone. Now बाहर में market जाना पड़ेगा. I need to go and research my market. So what is it telling is, these are the places where you don't need to discount prices. These are the places where you need to actually ensure you have the range. It might be different for an Akola, it might be different for a Bangalore. It might be different for a suburban Bangalore, it might be different for a suburban Panvel. But the fact is, in the entire story, you can actually see that the customers who are experienced in these products are now demanding these products. And I'm 100% sure President Butter कहीं ना कहीं आपने एक बार लगाया होगा, या laughing curve cheese आ गया होगा आपके पास. This is slowly turning into a game changer for you. What you see is breakfast, snacking, full makhana, whole wheat noodles, whole wheat chips, pasta, vermicelli, olive oil. Classic cases. Now, if you open your Big Basket or any other place, you see blueberries as a very common product. Blueberries is never grown in India. Forget about the fact that it's a common product. Now you actually see blueberries, lettuce, kiwi, broccoli, which are now made in India in specific areas. And now the next different thing that is coming up is on supplements and disposables. So you actually see spirulina, weight loss, immunity. These ye cheezon pe, I'm not saying everybody has to put it, but these are the new emerging trends. So the whole idea here is, how do I get myself to profitability? I'm being very clear to you guys. This is the research, this is what has come. You cannot please all. Hence, select your services carefully and review your offer. Is your service about range? Is your service about giving value? Is your service about giving service, door delivery? Is your service about freshness? If you are clear about these 4 elements, please go for it. Just because somebody else is doing the activity, don't do it. Profit nahi banega. There is a strong story from Ram Charan. Anybody who understands Ram Charan, he is a father of philosophy. उसने ये बताया कि even मंदिरों में प्रसाद बेचना पड़ता है. हर दिन दान पेटी से काम नहीं चलता. So fundamentally, what goes into the bottom or into the statement of accounts at the bottom line, that is going to make the difference for you. So please be very clear and do that. Second thing is keep an hawk eye on the inventory. माल जितना पड़ा हुआ है उसको देखो, और मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली यहाँ पे वापस वो कंज्यूमर आएगा या नहीं आएगा ऐसा कोई गारंटी नहीं है. So please don't believe that whatever the consumer has taken today, he will come back again on the same products. Performance check on article sales is going to be minimal for all the small entrepreneurs. I know you, everybody is making good money, good profits, but the future is also something which is not going to be very late. The future might be 2-3 months or 6 months down the line. Future is going to be like this. Use technology, billing ko speed karo, check-in ko speed karo. Use technology to understand Srimati Mamta ji is coming from which place, what is she buying, or use your human touch to find out किसके घर में क्या जाता है, कितना मुझे उठाना है. This is something going to be continuous in India. COVID ने उसको clearly बता दिया है. And most importantly, please measure your target, measure रिव्यू एंड रिफ्लेक्ट। रिफ्लेक्ट अकेले में करो, टारगेट मेजर रिव्यू टीम के साथ कीजिए। दिस इज रिटन बाय चंद्रमौली वेंकटेशन, जो फेविकॉल के एमडी थे, वो ये फॉलो करते थे, टारगेट मेजर रिव्यू रिक्वेस्ट। सो दिस इज व्हाट आई वुड लाइक टू क्लोज माय प्रेजेंटेशन विद। Please ensure that you are very clear about the category management. Thank you so much.